Okay, so for the test tomorrow, you're not going to have a calculator. And so we made the test before we knew that you weren't going to have a calculator. So for this part, it says evaluate, but we're not going to have a calculator, so just write using the change of base. So that'll be... Is that 12? All right, so the only way you're going to miss those points on the test tomorrow is if you get these upside down, and then I'm just going to count them all wrong and write ha-ha out to the side. I'll make fun of you. Which one? Jeez. You guys are so picky. Ha-ha. All right. Starting on 17, it says condense. So what does condense mean? Make it smaller, right? So how many logs are you going to have in your answer? 1. So I'm going to write down log base. Is that 3? Yeah. So what does the 4 do? It goes to the x. And where does the 2 go? And what does the minus mean? Divide. So I'm going to have x to the 4th over y to the 2nd. Easy peasy. Okay, so next, I'm going to have, let's do inside the parentheses to start. So inside the parentheses, I'm going to have log base 7 of 64. And then what does the plus mean? Multiply. And the 2 goes to the 27, right? So times 27 to the 2nd. And so now what do I do with the 1/3? It has to go up, and it has to go on both of these. So it has to go here and here. So this one, I'm going to have log base 7 of 64 to the 1/3. Then I'm going to have 27, and I have a 2 here. So I'm going to have 2, maybe 2 times 1/3. So if I multiply 2 times 1/3, what do I get? 2/3. So that's going to be your answer. And so if we had a calculator, 64 to the 1/3 is 4, and 27 to the 2/3, the third root of 27 is 3, squared would be 9. So you'd multiply those two together, okay? But you don't have a calculator, so we're going to leave it like this. But if you don't get all the exponents, then you're going to have, it'll be wrong, okay? All right, number 19. So what do I have to do first? Inside the parentheses. And so if I do inside the parentheses, the plus becomes multiply. So I have 64k to the 5th, and I still have the 1/2 outside. Now the 1/2 has to go on both. So this time I'm going to have ln of 64 to the 1/2, and then I'm going to have 5 times 1/2, which is going to give me 5/2. And what does the minus do? It goes to the bottom, and the 4 has to go on the m. So for the next one, the 2 goes here, but then there's a plus, so it doesn't go on the last one, right? So I get log of x minus 4 squared times 3x. So you all can multiply that out and then multiply through by 3x. So do that. And that you can multiply out, and you will multiply that out on your test tomorrow. All right, so now going the other way, if we're going to expand it, what's expanding mean? I'm going to get bigger. So I need a log for each term. So if I write this like this, what is the exponent? Noah, what is the exponent here? If it's the cube root, 1/3. So where does the 1/3 go? Where does the 1/3 go? Okay, so for the next one, I need a log for the 3, the a, the c, and the 5. So I'm going to have log base 4 of 3 plus 7 log base 4 of a plus log base 4 of c minus log base 4 of 5. So the next one, I'm going to start inside the parentheses, and I'm going to have log of 5 plus, what's the exponent on the u? 1/2. And then minus, is that w? Is that 2? Okay. And so that's to the 3rd, correct? So now we're going to have to put the 3 on all of these. So I'm going to get log of 5 to the 3rd plus, what's 1/2 times 3? So log of u to the 3/2 minus 3 times 2 is going to be to the 6. And what's the final step? What do I have to do? We're going to drop the exponents to the front. So 3 log 5 plus 3/2 log of u minus 6 log of w. So I'll give you a hint on the last one you had to factor. So go ahead and factor. Okay, so I saw a lot of you write this down and then sit. And then I saw more of you do this, and you wrote x minus 6 and x plus 4. No, because it's a leading coefficient. So we're going to have 3x minus, oh. You're not dropping out. No one's dropping out. I know. There. That's what I was trying to do. So I get 3x minus 6 and 3x plus 4. And the first one reduces. And now, this is written as a multiplication, and what do we change multiplication to? So I get ln of x minus 2 plus ln of 3x plus 4. Hallelujah. Okay, so if you go back to number 7 now, everybody go back to number 7. Number 7 is the little circle thingy. So you get 3 to the 4th equals 81.
What's the answer?
3 to the 4th equals 81. times 3 is 27 times 3 is 81. So this is 3 to the 4th is 81. So the next one is 1/2 to the -5th is 32. And then all of you stopped. It's E. So E to the 2.08 equals 8. Then we're going the other way. So log base 4 of 128 equals, is it 7/2? Yeah. So if you wrote it out, this is the log base E of 54.6 is 4. Are we going to leave it log base E? How do I write log base E? ln. So we do ln of 54.6 equals 4. And how about the next one? When I write the log, do I have to put the base 10? Nope.